of your federation, Mr. Rana Mohammed Azim, and Secretary General Shakil Ahmad, and I thank you for their invitation. I thank you for the warm welcoming you made to me as Amid Mir expressed it. Unity, solidarity, and ethics are the three only arms of journalists. These are peaceful arms, but very strong, because journalists with them fight for truth, they fight to inform the citizens, and they fight for democracy. It's not a small thing. It's just vital in each and every country. Global solidarity is the founding principle of the International Federation of Journalists, and its enduring goal, almost 100 years of development and very active life. However, more than 3/4 of a century after the most devastating planetary conflicts on the 5 continents, the fundamental freedoms very dearly acquired are being called into question, and that which allows the proper exercise of others, the freedom to inform and to be informed. The IFJ, which I honor to be president, represents about 600,000 journalists and media workers in the world, so 146 countries, and it recorded a terrible year in 2023. 123 journalists were killed. And in 2024, we published today, the terrible figure is 122 journalists killed. 77 are killed in the Arabic world, most of them in Gaza, some of them in Lebanon, as you know. And we never saw so terrible figure in our life, in our complete life. In Gaza, most of them have been targeted deliberately targeted. IFJ is doing so many things for Gaza that we couldn't all enumerate, it would be very long. We opened 3 help center. We gave them shelter. We have been awarding them worldwide prizes around Santiago de Chile, in Paris, and so and so. Just to say, you can't deliberately target journalists. You can't kill journalists. Last weekend I was in Oslo, Norway, and in front of Parliament we had a rally to say, stop killing journalists. Stop killing journalists. If you go on like that, nobody ever will dare to be a true journalist in the future, because we are not heroes. We don't get up in the morning saying, I'm going to be a hero today. We get up to fulfill our duty. And I am so proud of you here, seeing you also numerous. They told me more than 200 delegates from all Pakistan who are fighting just to be able to perform one's duty. And this is very important because it's an example for the whole world as well. Now you are trying to make bad law being abolished. And you are right. You're right, because I read the law. I have never seen that in no other countries I know up to now. Never seen that before. When a law is bad, it is bad. It's not partially bad. It can't be just amended or so. It has to be abolished. You know, I was telling my friends, it made me think of Sierra Leone about 20 years ago when a terrorist armed were going to civilians saying, would you like them to cut your hand or your arm? And I say, I don't want to be cut here and there and choice, I want to keep everything. So this law must be abolished. It must be abolished because it's again democracy, it's again your own constitution, 1973, Article 19, and it is a terrible danger not only for you, for us, but for us all. What happens in Gaza, what happens here, concerns everybody around, because all countries are looking, all bad governments are looking next to the neighbor to see whether they could do something the same, why not? And so your fight is a fight for everybody, not only for you. And to this extent, I would say that you've got solidarity from IFJ, of course, and solidarity because who is going to fight fake news, for instance? Fake news popped up when bad political people started to lie. Just to conceal they were lying, they relayed it in form of fake news. Now, we are surrounded by fake news. Fake news are not ethical errors. They are planned to lie to people. They are planned to lie to people. So who can fight back fake news? Journalists. Because they sign with their name, they are responsible and they know they have an ethic. I recall the International Federation of Journalists adopted an ethic text in 2019 in the Tunis Congress, unanimously, think of all continents, all sorts of people, all sorts of practices, and so and so. And this is not an order, this is a guideline to help us all to do good. And whenever we have a problem, we just have a look at it. Maybe you'll find an answer to it. Maybe you said to your editor or chief or whatever it is around, look, this is my text, I can't do otherwise. And this is very important. So as far as IFJ is concerned, I must say that in 2026, in May, 4th to 8th, there will be a historical congress in Paris, 100 years old IFJ, which is a symbol, IFJ card, small little thing, but a real symbol. And you are all invited, of course. We will be having this historical congress at the UNESCO in Paris, and we hope you can all come and say the law is abolished, because the law must be abolished. Abolish the law.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.